Good morning. We're gonna do some yoga for Farriers today, and this comes from the 2018 Farriers American Farriers Journal, and here is the article and some of the poses that we're going to do. And well, actually, we're going to do all of these poses, and with the star of the magazine. All right, that's a lot of great poses. So we're going to start out with some breathing first to get us grounded. And I know a lot of people want to start a yoga video and just start doing the exercises. Well, that's an exercise video. If you want to get something going like that and just jump right into exercise, in yoga, a lot of the work, it's not just the poses. Yoga is a whole lifestyle of like the way you eat, the way you sleep, the way you think, and just constantly trying to bring yourself centered and having good posture. So there's a whole lot to it, the mind, body, and spirit. But we're just going to work on these yoga poses. And we have Mitch here. He's actually wearing the same shirt you were wearing, I think, my favorite shirt. So if you have your magazine, you can do that, but we might not go right in order of what they published the pictures in. So we'll start out coming into our breath. We sit cross-legged, however you can sit to make yourself comfortable and feel just centered. So you want to sit up tall and relax your shoulders down, bring your neck back, bring your tummy in a little bit, and just breathe and follow your breath in and out of your nostrils. If you have to breathe through your mouth, breathe through your mouth. Thinking about a line going right through the middle of you. So the first pose that is in the magazine, the second pose, is child's pose. So we're gonna come into child's pose first. It's such another grounding, relaxing pose. And you take your toes together, and you can have your knees together and fold over your knees, or you can take your knees wide and lower your chest and forehead down to the floor. We do the breaths for 5 breaths, the poses for 5 breaths, and they just give your body a chance to open up and lengthen. Good. We'll come up onto our knees and take our hands out forward, and then just drop our forehead down into puppy. Stretch through your shoulders, creep your fingers ahead, straight arms, engage the muscles. Good. We're going to bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, and I'm going to take my left hand, doesn't matter what hand, and thread it through underneath, and bring your left ear to the floor, and then your right arm up. Nice. Stretch through that right arm. You can push your left shoulder through a little more. This is threading the needle. Another variation that we like of this is taking that right hand and bringing it behind the back and sort of opens up that right shoulder a little more, and it twists the back a little more. If you've just got out of bed, you might want to warm up the back a little bit before you go into some big twisting. Good. We'll bring that right hand back down. We'll come back up. And then we'll do the other side. The right hand goes through, and the right ear to the floor. Left arm goes up. Feel that stretch in the shoulders. Bring the left arm up and behind the back. Thinking about your breathing and the nice twist in your spine. Good. Come on up. And we'll come into another twist, another spinal twist, keeping our back flexible. We'll come down onto our bum, and we'll put our right leg out in front of us as straight as possible. If you're using a yoga mat, you can use the top of your mat as a level. And your left knee into the sole of the right foot and hook the left foot in. I like to lift up and get the flesh out from underneath my bum. Bring the left hand to the right knee, the right hand behind. Lift up through the chest. And then exhale, twist and look over your right shoulder and relax the shoulders down. Lifting up through the chest like there's a stream coming out of your chest. And breathe. Good. Unwind. And I'll take the other leg. The left leg right in front of you, the right knee in the sole of the left foot. Lift up the bum and set it down. Right hand on the left knee, left hand behind. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, twist and look over the left shoulder. Drop the right shoulder down. Bring your tummy in. Gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe. Good. We're going to come onto our knees. We're going to bring our left foot forward. You want to make sure that your knee is directly over the ankle and your right knee is straight down from your hip. It's not out to the side. So much is about form and having it very straight. We're going to bring up the arms and arch back. Whoa. If you can. Breathing. Good. We're going to bring the hands down, curl the toes of the right leg, and come up into a lunge. Sink your hips down. You want to keep that leg straight. If you want to go lower in your hips, I scoop my back leg back a little more and sink down here. You want your hands directly under your shoulders. Just breathe and sink your hips. Good. Bring that knee down and take the left knee down. Take the right knee up. Get balanced, like grip down in your toes. Make sure that knee is there. You just don't want your knee going forward or too far back. I'm going to raise the arms, come on up into crescent and arch back. Breathe. Good, bring the hands down. Curl the toes of the left foot, bring up that leg. You can scoot it back if you want to go deeper into your lunge, just keeping that knee directly over the ankle. And sink your hips. Breathe through your hips. Good. We're going to step that left foot forward. Come up halfway and bring your shoulders back and down and your tummy up and in. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. And we're just going to dangle here. Or you can keep on trying to bring yourself closer to your legs. You're going to feel a big stretch in the bum, going down the legs and lengthening your hamstrings. You can stay here and hang here all day long. This is such a great posture for your low back and your hamstrings. Good. I'm going to inhale, bring up our arms, take a big reach, stretch, grip your toes, flat pelvic triad. So you want your pelvis really flat right here by tucking in your tailbone. Good, we're going to bring the hands to prayer. And we're going to look at our feet. We're going to pick up our toes and grip our toes into the floor. Bring up your knees, engage your quads, that flat pelvic triad again. Bring up your pelvic floor and your tummy, your shoulders back and down, your chin back, and keep gripping your toes and your knees and your quads and your tailbone and your pelvic floor and your tummy. Just keep on gripping all that up and in. This is Tadasana. This is a perfect posture, and you want to catch yourself coming into this as much as possible. We're going to drop the hands and swing them up, and we're going to bend the knees together and bring your shoulders down. Grip your toes, tuck your tailbone in, and bring your tummy up and in and wrap your ribs around your tummy. Try to straighten your arms, but keep your shoulders down away from your ears. So this is a posture you're in all day as a farrier, and to practice it with perfect form will build your muscles the right way. Bring your hands to prayer. And we're going to take our left elbow and bring it to the right knee. Check your knees. Make sure that the left knee isn't poking forward. Breathing. It's hard to breathe here. Good. Unwind, drop the hands, and swing yourself up. Straighten up the legs, grip those toes, bring up the knees, bring the hands to prayer, lock the pelvic floor, tummy up and in, ribs around, chin back. You want perfect form, so your muscles go around your bones without tweaking. Always want to be careful. Drop the hands, inhale up. Come down into your chair, tuck your tailbone, grip your toes, shoulders down, tummy up and in, lock your pelvic floor, straighten your arms, lower your shoulders away from your ears. Perfect form, we're always working on it. Progress to perfection. Breathe. Building the strength in your legs. Bring the hands to prayer. Your elbows are out wide. Take your right elbow to the left knee Left elbow up in the air. Your hands are pressing together. Breathe. Good. Unwind and come on up. Woo. Nice. All right. We're going to do a little flow into one of Mitch's favorite poses called pigeon. So we'll come to the top of your mat. Raise your arms up. Big inhale. Exhale, we swan dive forward with a straight back. Inhale halfway. Hands come down to the sides of your feet, step back. And this is plank here. We'll hold plank for just a second. So you want to practice good form here by tucking the tailbone and bringing your pelvic floor and tummy up. Your shoulders are away from your ears. And you're wrapping your ribs around your tummy and building core strength here. And then the next pose is called chaturanga. Here you bend your elbows and come into like a push-up pose. Your hands are right under your shoulders. We're going to inhale, come into up dog. You flatten the feet and you lift up and take your head back, lengthening through the tummy. And you curl your toes and come into down dog. It's a famous yoga pose. And you push your head toward your legs and you try to lower your heels. And try to make space between your shoulders and ears and feel your shoulder blades coming together and your chest bowing forward. We're going to raise one leg up for three-legged dog. Breathe here. And look up at your right wrist, and we're going to bring the knee up to that wrist and lower the left knee down. And lower the left foot down and lift up through your chest. This is pigeon. Good. You can also use a block like this to help your balance in this pose. And then come on down to reclined or resting pigeon, sleeping pigeon. Good. Come on up. You have a block, move it. Hands go under the shoulders. You always want to make sure your hands are under your shoulders or you could hurt your shoulder moving all your body weight. Curl that back foot. We're going to shoot that right leg up behind us again for a three-legged dog. Straight legs, straight arms. Good. Lower your right leg. Good. Come into a pretty downward facing dog. Look at your hands. Press your fingers down. Push your head between your arms. Lower your heels. Straight arms and space between your shoulders and ears. I'm going to bring the left leg up. Three-legged dog. Look up at your left wrist, bend that knee, bring it up by your chest and plant it next to your left wrist. Hands come down under your shoulders, lift up through the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Come on down into resting pigeon. Good. Come on up. And we'll bring the right toes down underneath. Make sure your hands are right under your shoulders. Shoot that left leg back and up for that three-legged dog again. Some people call this one-legged dog, but one-legged, two-armed dog. All right, drop your feet down. Come into a good downward dog, trying to lower your heels all the way to the floor. Then we're going to look up at our hands and just walk up to our hands. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Try to get your body as close to your legs as possible. Now that your hips are open, you can get closer than last time. We're going to roll up, bring up energy, bring out your arms together, reach, and hands to prayer. Good. Now we'll take our legs shoulder width apart. You want to maybe turn around and there you go. And bring your tummy up and in, shoulders back and down. Take a big inhale. Exhale, come on down. And this is Malasana. This is garland pose. It's a great hip and knee opener. Try to make space between your shoulders and ears. Good, we're going to come on down to our bum and take our left leg out wide and our right leg in. We're going to turn our torso over the left leg and bring up the arms. And exhale, hinge over the left leg. You're always trying to sync with your exhale. It helps you to go lower. Good. Come on up. And turn your torso over the bent knee. Big inhale. Exhale, fold. Good. Come on up. We'll take the right leg out wide, the left leg in. Flesh out from underneath. Turn your torso over your right leg. Big inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinge over. And on your exhale, sinking. Trying to relax the back of that leg. Good. Come on up. Turn the torso over the left knee. Big inhale. Exhale, fold over. Good. Come on up. I see that we missed one of the poses, the standing poses, but that's okay. We're going to come onto our backs. And we're just going to rock our hips going back and forth. Using your core to move your legs. Just massaging your low back. And we like to hug our right knee in and straighten our left leg out. Squeeze it up to the chest. These poses you can do in bed, and they're a really nice way to just stretch right before you go to sleep. You're going to bring that right knee over the left side of the body. Take the right arm out, and you tuck the right foot behind the left leg, and you try to push that right knee toward the floor. And breathe. Good. Bring it back. Give it a hug. Let it go. Make sure your body is straight by lifting up your hips, your shoulders. Make your head straight. Bring your left knee up. Give it a hug. You can flex through the foot. And then taking it over the right side of the body. Hooking that foot behind the left leg. Take the left arm out like a T. And you can turn your head over your left shoulder. And bring it back. Take both legs out straight, both arms up straight, and do a full body extension, stretching through the fingers and the toes. Good. Bring the hands down. We're going to bring the knees up one more time and bring the soles of the feet together. Drop open the knees. This is one of Mitch's favorite poses. I'll find him at night reading in bed like this. And it just really helps open those hips up and is relaxing. But if this is too much for you, you can sure use a block, or just, you can find something similar to this around to hold your knee up. A pillow would work, a rolled up blanket. And then we'll bring the knees back up together and straighten the legs out. Relax the legs down and let your feet just flop open. Bring your hands down to your sides, palms are up so that you can receive gifts. And relax your face. Relax the muscles around your forehead, your eyelids, the sides of your eyes, relaxing the muscles in your cheeks and jaws, relaxing the muscles in your tongue and in your lips and on the sides of your mouth, relaxing your neck and shoulders, feeling like wax in your neck, like somebody is massaging their thumbs down the sides of your neck and coming down your shoulders, and imagining their wax and smoothing everything out. Your shoulder blades fan onto the floor. The muscles in your back just relax. Your arms feel very heavy. Relax your pelvis and hips. Just notice how heavy and straight and relaxed your legs are. Notice your feet just relaxed and flopped out. And breathe. stay here for 5 minutes, or just fall asleep if you're doing this at night. And the rest of my students can just continue laying there. And Mitch will show you how we roll over on our right side. Brings up the left knee, rolls on the right side, stays in fetal position, like you've just hit snooze and you're about ready to rise up. So if you're doing this in the morning, you rise up fresh as a daisy and just think of your spine very straight, and then that you're growing roots down into the earth to keep you very rooted and grounded. We bring our hands together and we set an intention for the rest of our day, or we dedicate our practice to someone or something. And I sort of imagine it's like a genie's lamp, and I'm just imagining I'm rubbing it, because when you set an intention with a heartfelt intention, it will come true, just maybe a little later. Bring your thumbs to the heart center, tip your forehead, and honor your intentions, or whoever or whatever you're dedicating your practice to, honoring the spirit inside of you and honoring each other for sharing this space. And know that I honor the divine, the light in you. Namaste. Thank you.